This evening, let us consider the main aspect of Lord Shiva. Yesterday we celebrated the whole night, Mahashivratri day. It was Mahashivaratri, the night, and all through the night we had been singing the Nama, doing bhajans and watching the puja. And then I was thinking whatever Bhagwan said about Lord Shiva, whatever he revealed as Lord Shiva, I would like to share with you all. One day in Sannidhi Street House, as we were all sitting in the veranda, it suddenly struck me that the snakes that carry the poison, they are being worn as ornaments by Lord Shiva. Just imagine. It became a decoration for him. And as I was thinking about this, suddenly Bhagwan spoke. He said, Lord Shiva drank the poison that came up. The whole cosmos, all the celestial worlds as well, were trembling at the effect of the poison and did not know what to do about it, how to go about it. And Lord Shiva appeared and drank up the poison and left only the ambrosia for the devotees, the devatas. Then Bhagwan said, whoever works for this beggar, whoever remembers this beggar's name, works for this beggar, my father would say, do the same. He would convert all the difficult situations into great blessings. Just as Lord Shiva drank up the terrible poison and handed over only the ambrosia, my father would convert the poison of the lives of my devotees into ambrosia. So all the devotees of Bhagavan must remember this. As long as we remember Bhagavan's Nama, as long as we work for Bhagavan, it's not that everybody gets a chance to come to the ashram and do seva to Bhagavan. But wherever we are, if we adopt this bhava, that whatever I am doing a seva to my Gurunath, a seva to Bhagwan Yogi Ramsuratkumar, then all your actions will be accepted by Bhagwan as his seva, and that would convert all the difficulties of life into great blessings. So we should remember everything depends upon the way you look at life. Wherever I am, be it a home or an institute or an ashram, whatever thoughts I get, whatever words I speak, whatever actions I do, if I think that I am doing all that only for the sake of my Guru, my Lord and Guru, then it becomes seva and it's accepted as seva by Gurudev. And then Bhagavan also had promised at the end of life, when we breathe our last, if we had been chanting the name Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Bhagwan would come in person, sit by the side, and take our hand and lead us away. This is his promise. So in Sannidhi Street House, he demonstrated also when a devotee brought a preparation called upma with lots of chilies and another preparation, a sweet liquid. Bhagwan took the upma and ate up all the chilies in that, some 13 of them, to the dismay and worry of the devotee who brought it. And then he took up the vessel of the sweet liquid, payasam, and he gave every cashew nut to the devotee. This was his demonstration to say that all the sorrows of your life, all the difficulties of your life will be taken care of by this beggar. This beggar would take them upon himself and leave only the joys of life to you. So let's remember the two promises that Bhagwan has made, that all the difficulties of our life would be made into great blessings by Bhagwan. We have nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. All we have to do is remember his name and act as his instrument, no matter what we do, where we are. And we can also be sure that in our last moment, when every organ of the body would be failing us miserably, and death can cause terrible pain. You can imagine when a plant is uprooted from the earth, how difficult it is, how much effort we have to put to uproot it. In the same way, when the breath is taken away from the body to which it was attached all the time, it could cause a terrible fear and pain. Our Bhagwan had promised in our last moment, he would come in person, sit by our side, and take us by hand. So, we remember Lord Shiva wearing the snakes as decorative ornaments, and he is drinking up the poison himself and leaving only the nectar to the devotees. Our Bhagwan would do the same. The way Bhagwan looked, talked, and behaved with his devotees, especially with his coconut shell and other emblems. He was verily every bit Lord Shiva. He was seen as Lord Shiva by many devotees. So that we should remember on this day his promises, eternal promises to his devotees. Wherever we are, whatever we are doing, let us go about life as an instrument in his hand. What does it mean? Whatever I think that it is coming from my Gurudev. It's coming from Bhagwan. Whatever words my mouth speaks, I have to think that every word is coming from the source, from my Guru Nath, from Bhagwan. I have to assume. It starts as an assumption. But then it is the truth also, and therefore it will prove itself to be the truth. Any assumption based upon truth will work. And similarly, whatever actions I do in day-to-day life, in our family life, even as we are with the relatives and friends, even the smallest service of giving food to somebody or a cup of water to somebody, if I should think that I am doing it to Bhagwan in them, I am doing it for the sake of Bhagwan, I am doing it as seva to my Guru, it will be so. Bhagwan will accept it as his seva and the promises will be held. So let's remember again and again Bhagwan's promise that my Father would turn all the difficult situations of the devotees who work for this beggar into great blessings. With this we shall submit our today's prayers at the feet of Bhagwan. Bhagwan, we seek your blessings again and again for your immediate intervention in order to free the entire humanity from the clutches of this terrible virus, the Rakshasic virus, and bring back a dharmic normalcy into every aspect of life, everywhere in the world. And Bhagwan kindly approved all the negativities from the body and the mind, especially the panic in the pandemic, and arrest the spreading diseases, enter those medicines so that they may work. And all those great people who labor hard day and night for the sake of others, please give them protection and all-round welfare. And we very badly need a boost to economy, and we beg you for that. And above all, please bless us with constant remembrance of your name and the attitude of being a good instrument in your hands. Let us also learn to see your blessing in every happening of life. Let us be assured that you would convert every difficulty of our life into great blessing, and that we see only this blessing constantly in every happening of life. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.